Your name came up in topic of conversation amongst some of my entrepreneur friends when we talked about like who's doing volume or type of like effective work within the San Antonio market. Your name came up. In that conversation, our group of friends were kind of saying how realtors these days have lost a personal touch, especially around trying to get the best deal for the client. And the reputation within that group was Missy is a bulldog and she gets the best deal possible out of every transaction that all these guys have worked with. I got your name and number. We connected at that time. Alice and I were living in Miami. Our businesses were here, so we weren't quite sure where our future was going to take us. But in our first conversation with you, Missy, it was very evident that your approach wasn't necessarily a sales approach, but it was more, let me listen to your needs and let me try to find the best that I could do based on what you need and not just like what's out there in the market.
As entrepreneurs, you're used to dealing with different kinds of people, so you know all the ploys and the games, and it was like talking to a friend.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you want when you're dealing with a realtor, is you want a friend that is gonna hear, like you said, what we want, is gonna kind of take a back seat until we're in a more of a buying mode and we're getting serious. And literally for us, when Amy on your team found this house that we bought, we fell in love immediately. When we walked in, it was an immediate yes for us. And I think that's special for a realtor, because oftentimes they'll show you a whole bunch of different things, or they'll show you something that's the most expensive, or different things. Like, this was our house and it's actually a forever home.
What hooked me is that when we looked at that Timberwood property and you brought Amy, the way that you introduced her was like, this is my expert for North 1604 for this area. You were probably doing us the best service possible because you recognize that she is the expert in the area in which you guys are looking, and I'm going to put you guys in the best position possible. And that, when we realized that, then we were like, definitely, like, we wouldn't go anywhere else. You stayed along in the transaction, like you were always there, but Amy and your team, everyone behind you was absolutely professional when it came to the transaction.
I would refer you 100% because Missy or anyone on our team is gonna say, no, this property is not for you. And they're not gonna wait for you to turn it down. They'll say no because of XYZ, and they'll help you. You guys could have made a sale right away on that Timberwood Park property. Like, I know my husband was you loved that house. Like, at the time and everything else, and then when you took us through each room and you're like, this is too small, this is not an area that is a good investment area, it's gonna be hard to resell. It wasn't a cheap property, it would have been a good commission, but that's not what you guys were about. I knew after that you were my realtor.
Yeah.
And for life, not just for that time, because it would have been easy, just one and done and on to the next. But that's what I would refer. Like, I almost look for opportunities where we meet people and they're looking for a home, because I'm like, oh, you gotta meet Missy and her team, and Amy's great. Like, we're going out with Amy from Missy's team next Friday. We're gonna go to church, we're gonna go to dinner. Like, when do you get that? Like, their commission's done, it's all done. And now it's just on to relationship, which is really nice.
I went back to that same friend group and kind of recapped the experience, and I would say that the reason why, I would say, yeah, Missy is a bulldog, but she's also evolved her company to a wide range of people that are not necessarily bulldogs, but they listen very closely. They genuinely care about your interest. They are not afraid to tell you when you're possibly going into an emotional decision that might not be the best for what you're looking for. It's the entire package. So I would say, yes, Missy, bulldog. However, she has built a company that is now even more powerful and helpful and genuine and all the good things that you want, but you also still want that bulldogness, that little bit of fight.
So regarding trust, I think that trust is everything when it comes to business. And it's especially everything when you're dealing with an investment of that size. For us, like as Chris mentioned, we are moving back to San Antonio from Miami, and we really wanted to feel like we had a partner that had our best interest, and financially, emotionally, everything for us. And once we went to that first house, like that we were just like, oh, let's just get it done, let's just move in, we're done with renting, and the answer was, this house is not for you. It opened up our hearts and our mind to a lifelong relationship, because you weren't trying to do something quickly. You were trying to do something right. And doing the right thing is not a quick thing. And so I think for me, it's a big deal for trust. There was a lot of times, properties that we saw that we really liked, and anytime there was often feedback of like, oh, have you thought about this? Is this gonna bother you? And it wasn't like, it's not for you. It was that, here's a fact, what do you think?
Right.
So it was never pushy, it was never uncomfortable. It really felt like you were dealing with someone that was family. And I think if you feel that way, you do have natural trust with people that you're working with. And if the next time we do refer somebody to your team and to your group, is that I'll be excited. I'd be really, really excited to find out how it went. I wouldn't be calling being like, how was it? I'd be like, don't you love them? Don't you love them? Like, that's so rare today to have that, to be able to, in a service like that.
Yep.